when your dogs love playing tag. When I got Jazzy girl and she's about 5 or 6 months old, this was the first place I took her to. They're actually really getting along fine. You know, the body nature, you can tell, even though she sounds so vicious. It took Mookie a while to get used to her. I just got Mookie like maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago, whatever. But they play like that. But this is Jazzy's favorite spot, the old sand wash. First place I took her, threw sticks in the water. You can watch some of them videos on Rumble, but yeah. It's a little too cold to toss them out there right now, probably. We'll see. Yeah, she don't care. I won't toss it out too cold. I don't want her to get sick. Because it's getting down to about 35 at night around this area of New York now. Yeah, see, now they'll play tug. My little beasts. Morning, everybody. It's Jeremy, Jazzy girl, Mookie. Out at the sand wash up here in Batavia, Western New York. First spot I ever took Jazzy when I got her. Yeah, I don't know what's on my mind this morning. So I'm walking my doggies on this chilly Western New York morning. Yeah, winter's not too far away. It's one of the few spots I can come to let the dogs off the leash. Yeah, on my mind this morning. So I was looking through some headlines and listening to the David Knight podcast this morning. You know, you realize how crazy our world's become. All factions of it, everywhere, every profession, every job, everybody. We're all a little off. We're all a little off our game. Some of us are just kind of losing it. And it's all this propaganda that's got us feeling these things and thinking this way, that we have to react rather than just have a conversation. That might have been why some of the elites, as we like to call them, or why they got rid of Charlie Kirk. They don't want the good news spread. They don't want morals and ethics. They want us divided and fighting against each other so they can continue to live the way they want. As long as we don't unite with our ICE agents, as long as we don't unite with our police and everybody else in our local community, if we don't start being more neighborly, we're doomed, America. We're going to lose our country. Well, maybe not our country. It'll still be here. But we're going to lose our freedom. Come on, Mookie. We're going to lose our liberty. Jazzy girl's already way up there. Hey, wait there, girl. Hold on. Here we come. I got a big old pipe out there in the middle of the lake here. Yeah, it's a crazy mixed up world. Like I was saying in one of my other videos, I work at a convenience store, you know, because, well, I thought it'd be convenient for me because I'm a van lifer, so it's like a stress-free job. Nope. I come in and deal with 300, 400, 500 people every day. It's stressful. About 2 hours in, I want to just walk out. And everybody's eating crap and filling their face with beer, Monster Energy drinks, Red Bulls, over-preserved and nitrated food ingredients and chemically made food in plastic. We're drinking through toxic cups and coffee that's put in a machine that has chemicals put in it 3-4 times a day to keep it clean. And I don't know. We've sold ourselves out to convenience, people. We've gotten away from having the morals and ethics that the Bible taught early Americans, and we don't live morally or ethically anymore. Even me, I keep falling back. I keep getting frustrated at things in my life that shouldn't frustrate me. Then I look out into the world here, and a lot of people feeling just like me. hardworking, good, moral, ethic Americans that are slowly losing their minds because we aren't out homesteading, being our natural selves. And really, that's the direction I think everybody should go. We got to get out of the cities. We got to put down all, maybe not all news, but we got to put down the over-absorption of it, because even the alternative news, the podcast we watch, the Joe Rogans, they're not influencing us in a good way. They're just not. Jazzy girl, come on. Hey. Jazzy girl. Come on, girl. Let's go this way. I'll try to keep the walk a little longer, let them burn some energy, because I got to go do a little work on my camper today. So that's why I'm out early in the morning on my day off, letting them roam. But man, I don't want to pay rent anymore. I don't have to live in my van. I got a job, I can go get an apartment, get a car, struggle week to week, not be able to save no money. The state of our economy, the state of people's emotions, our health, the things we do with our daily life. Nobody can put these phones down that I'm walking with recording this video right now. Very few people get out and walk their dogs anymore. I used to see, so many dogs out here when I first came that I could rarely let Jazzy girl off the leash. But now, no, you can let them off the leash and run. Nobody comes out here. I don't know. The world has changed so much in the last 30 years. My whole adult life. And I guess that's why, going back to what I was beginning to say about the Charlie Kirk thing, it's been a month. And, come on, girls! Jazzy girl! It's been about a month and the world just gets crazier every day. There's so much news every day thrown out in front of us on whatever social platform or news break app or on your TV. It doesn't matter anymore. The propaganda is coming at us from all directions. You can't watch InfoWars anymore because Alex Jones is sold out. You don't know who to believe because the alternative media people are just interviewing each other over and over again, telling the same old stories for the last 10 years. So where do we go? We can't go to alternative media anymore. We can't. We got to start a new media of citizen journalists. We got to get involved locally in our local boardrooms, our local courtrooms, our local Board of Education meetings, our local PTSA, all these little organizations. And if there isn't one that satisfies what you should get involved within locally, start getting together with your neighbors and form the organizations like Charlie Kirk was trying to do before it got taken over and he got taken out. Because that's what we just witnessed. Charlie Kirk was taken out so they could take over Turning Point USA and try to push us in a different direction. Never in my life, in 1 month period of time, have I seen so much propaganda as we've seen since Charlie Kirk's murder. And now we're hearing, like even on Rumble, where I used to like to post because I thought it was like a free speech platform. No, they're just keeping track of everything we say. And they're categorizing us. And then there's a certain group of people, small hats, that are paying Rumble influencers like $6,000 and $7,000 to be positive and push the narrative in a direction that it wasn't going, and in a direction that Charlie Kirk used to be in, but was turning on. So here's the turning point in America. When we the people start turning like Charlie Kirk did, they do something drastic to change it. They might drop the World Trade Center. They might assassinate a JFK. They might stage a shooting at a Trump. They might assassinate a Charlie Kirk and then run his wife through the dirt. And we don't know what to believe anymore. We really don't. So why shouldn't we be going a little crazy and doing stupid ass things like going to an ICE protest with a gun in our car, ramming cop cars if that's what happened. And if not, the cop rammed her car because the cops, the ICE agents, are under so much stress that they're becoming as bad as the protesters. The extremism in our world has gotten absolutely ridiculous. Why couldn't we be more like our dogs? Be loyal to each other, love each other. And when another animal is stuck in a hole, or we think they're stuck in a hole, try to take them out. I don't know. I think we fail to see the good things in the world anymore because there's so much bad that's just put in front of us purposefully. Look at that. Is that a real airplane, or are they spraying the skies? What is that up there? No, of course, they're spraying. There are certain things we should believe because there's patents for that cloud seeding stuff that they're doing there. See the sun shining and it's probably going to get too warm, so they got to block out the sun or whatever Bill Gates is doing, right? I mean, we're told to believe all these things. Is Bill Gates really a bad guy? Yeah, I truly believe he is. If you do the research on it, he's like as bad as George Soros or worse. Yeah, I hope she don't get stuck. I've had to pull her out of a hole before, but yeah, she's a critter digger, so if she thinks there's a critter in there, look at her. She's just eating the dirt, trying to get in there. I don't know. We got to change. We got to change as individual Americans and go back to being neighborly again. Like I said at the beginning, you know, it took my dogs a little while to get along when I got Mookie. For Jazzy to accept her, it took a while because, well, they were different. And Jazzy was invading her, or Mookie was invading Jazzy's territory. But now they get along great, and they can still be their individual dogs. She just wants to dig out her stick and chew on it. She might think that critter is trapped in a hole, so she wants to get it out of there. Either that, or she might want to play with it or eat it. I'm not sure which, because I've never seen her catch anything except a raccoon, and then when it bit her, she kind of backed off. But yeah. What are we to do, people? We're going to keep voting in these same people that tell us what we want to hear until they're in there, and then they become totalitarian dictatorships. They become what we don't want, while at the same time they're telling us it's all for our own good. We're going to get there. Trust the plan. Trust the plan. We're playing 12D chess here, people. Yeah, no, we're being conned. And even if Trump's a tool and he's part of the elites plan to manipulate the people. Come on, girls. Come on. Take them up top. Come on, Jazzy girl. Whoa, I slipped. Here she comes. And back down. Yeah, she just loves this place. I love seeing the natural energy in her when we're out here, but she just loves chewing her sticks. I don't know. And earlier I was saying about the homesteading thing. I think that's what everybody should pursue. I think if you live in the city and you see how bad your cities are getting, like all these invasions, because of invasions. I mean, that's you know, eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. And then people are bound to be negatively influenced by it all and react or overreact in the wrong way that's causing people harm. That shouldn't be what humanity is. Oh, it's windy up here. We got to get our morals and ethics back somehow, some way. One little act each and every day. God bless everybody. Jesus is the way. Be kind to your neighbors. Unite with them, and we can make America great again.